They said Gucci Mane isn't really Gucci Mane. That's Hobson. They gave him plastic surgery to become Gucci Mane. And now they saying Damar Hamlin isn't Damar Hamlin. And if you ever watched the TV show The Boys, you know about Noir. You know how Noir died, but they had somebody else come back to play him. That's crazy.
All right, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you takes everything you thought you knew about Gucci Mane and flips it completely upside down. For years, people laughed this off as internet madness, a joke, a meme, a wild conspiracy that should have stayed buried in comment sections. Cut these rumors down without saying a word is finally speaking, and what she's allegedly confirming has fans feeling sick to their stomachs. People are saying Keyshia Ka'oir just admitted that the Gucci Mane we knew didn't survive prison, that he was killed, replaced, cloned.
Cause girl, you don't even know the real Gucci. Y'all think y'all know the real Gucci. Y'all don't know the real Gucci. That nigga parading around out here, that ain't the real Gucci, man. That's not him. I don't know what the fuck, honestly. Like, last time I seen Gucci was at Patchwork Studio in 2010. Cold Blooded was there. Was Mojo there? Yeah, I think Mojo, Cold Blooded. Like, that's the last time I saw Gucci in the flesh, but even...
And before you roll your eyes and click away, listen carefully, because when you line up the timeline, the behavior, the silence, the sudden shifts, and the emotional cracks, it stops sounding like a joke and starts sounding like something much darker. This isn't just about hip-hop anymore. This is about power, control, and what really happens when an artist becomes too valuable to lose.
Free Gucci, you thinking what I'm thinking? Man, some ain't right. Gucci, is you in there? It's so blank right.
For a long time, Keyshia was painted as the loyal wife, the ride-or-die partner who saved Gucci's life, the woman who helped him clean up, glow up, and rebuild. But what if that wasn't the full story? What if her silence wasn't protection, but fear? And what if now, years later, the truth is slipping out in pieces she can't hold back anymore? Let's rewind, because to understand why people are spiraling right now, you have to remember who Gucci Mane was before everything changed. Old Gucci wasn't polished, he wasn't calm, he wasn't controlled. He was chaos in human form, unfiltered, reckless, brilliant. A man who lived fast, talked crazy, burned bridges, and didn't care who he offended. His music reflected that. His interviews reflected that. His energy was raw, unpredictable, and sometimes terrifying. Fans didn't just listen to Gucci, they felt him. But behind the music,
I've been personally playing for about 8 years now. It started around around Illmind 5 when that came out, because the song was so big, and they told me I had to kind of sacrifice something. They said you're gonna have to pay it back because he just put this information out there, and this is gonna put people in the wrong mindset of what we're trying to do in society. So they told me that if I don't do these list of things, then they're going to hurt my family. And it was like an all-white room, and they opened one of the doors, and it had a Gucci suit. A Gucci bodysuit. And I said, oh no, please don't tell me that is what I think it is. They said
Gucci was struggling. Heavy drug use, lean addiction, legal issues stacking up, mental health spirals that played out in public. And then came that infamous breakdown, the social media rants, the accusations, the threats, the feeling that something inside him had snapped. Shortly after, he was arrested and sentenced to federal prison. That moment, that's where everything splits in two, before prison and after. Officially, the story goes like this. Gucci went to prison. He hit rock bottom. He sobered up. He reflected. He worked out. He found clarity. He came home a new man, healthier, focused, mature. On paper, it's a redemption story we're supposed to applaud. And at first, many people did. They celebrated the glow up, the weight loss, the sobriety, the success. But others felt it immediately. Something wasn't right. The Gucci who walked out of prison didn't just look different, he felt different. His voice was softer, his movements were slower, his eyes looked empty to some people. His personality seemed muted, like someone turned the volume down on his soul. And yes, people change, growth is real, but this felt extreme, like a switch had been flipped overnight. That's when the whispers started. Fans comparing old footage to new interviews, pausing videos, studying facial expressions, pointing out tattoos that looked slightly off, noticing how he avoided certain questions, how he never spoke deeply about prison, how he always seemed monitored. And right next to him, always, was Keyshia. At first, people praised her. She was credited for saving him, for being the reason he survived, for keeping him focused and clean. But slowly, admiration turned into suspicion. Why was she always controlling the narrative? Why did she manage everything? Why did people from Gucci's past suddenly have no access to him? Old friends, old lovers, even collaborators said he wasn't reachable anymore. Then came the exes, women who knew Gucci before prison, women who loved him when he was broken. They started saying the same thing. That's not him, they said. Conversations felt wrong, his responses were off, his energy didn't match the man they knew, and every time they tried to get close, Keyshia shut it down hard, blocking, intervening, cutting communication. For years, Keyshia said nothing. She smiled, she posed, she defended him silently by standing there. And silence can be powerful, but it can also be suspicious. Because if these rumors were so crazy, why not shut them down directly? Why not laugh them off? Why not explain? Instead, she stayed quiet, until recently. According to people closely watching her interviews, social posts, and emotional breakdowns, Keyshia allegedly slipped, not with a clean confession, not with a press statement, but with fragments, comments that didn't line up, emotions that didn't make sense, pain that looked heavier than marriage stress. And that's where things get uncomfortable. People claim she hinted that the man she loved didn't come back from prison, that something happened inside those walls that the public will never be told, that powerful people made a decision. Gucci Mane was too valuable, his brand, his catalog, his influence. Letting him die would have caused outrage, lawsuits, investigations, so instead he was replaced. Now, before you say this sounds impossible, think about how the industry works. Artists are investments, multi-million-dollar machines. When one breaks, the machine doesn't just shut down, it adapts. And cloning doesn't even have to mean sci-fi science labs. To some people, clone means a controlled version, someone reprogrammed, drugged, medicated, traumatized into compliance. A shell that looks the same but isn't free. And that's where Keyshia's role gets darker in these theories. Was she the handler, or was she trapped too? Some believe she was assigned to keep him stable. Others think she went along with it to protect what was left. And some think she's been trying to hold it together while living with someone who reminds her every day of the man she lost. Watch her closely. Her eyes don't light up the way they used to. Her affection feels careful, measured, like she's afraid to say the wrong thing. And when people bring up old Gucci, she shuts down emotionally, almost like it hurts too much. The sunglasses never come off. Fans say it's to hide his eyes. His voice stays controlled. His outbursts are gone. No random rants, no chaotic interviews, just scripted responses and polished appearances. That might sound like growth, unless you believe something was taken from him. And then there's the industry silence. No major artist directly challenges these rumors. They dance around it, joke about it, change the subject, because everyone knows there are lines you don't cross, especially when money and power are involved. The emotional impact of this theory is what keeps people hooked, because if it's true, even partially, it means a woman fell in love with a man, lost him, and then had to pretend everything was fine. It means fans have been supporting a version, not the original. It means the industry isn't just exploitative, it's cold. Keyshia, if these rumors are true, isn't a villain. She's a survivor, a woman stuck between truth and survival, between grief and protection, between love and fear. Imagine waking up next to someone who looks like your husband but doesn't feel like him. Imagine being told to smile, promote, post, and pretend while knowing the man you loved is gone. And Gucci, whether he's cloned, controlled, medicated, or simply changed beyond recognition, the sadness is the same. Something was lost. Something never came back. So here we are, years later, still arguing, still analyzing, still wondering, and maybe we'll never get a clear answer. Maybe the truth is buried too deep, or maybe it's slowly leaking out in cracks people aren't ready to face. But one thing is certain, this story refuses to die, because fans don't feel closure, because Keyshia doesn't look at peace, and because the Gucci Mane we remember feels like a ghost walking beside the one we see now. So I'll ask you, do you think Keyshia finally told the truth? Was Gucci Mane really killed and replaced? Or is this the most extreme example of how badly fame can break a person? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation isn't over, and something tells me the full truth still hasn't been told.